it's Nisha. So today I've got an exciting review for you. You might remember that, I don't know, about 3-4 weeks ago, I have received the Charlotte Lacroix skincare regimen, and I chose the night one. Since then, I have put away all of the skincare and I was really going to give it a good try. So I was using just that skincare, apart from in the morning I had to use my own moisturizer because obviously I've chosen the night routine, so my moisturizer was a night moisturizer. And also I like to use something with SPF in the morning. So let me start first with the company. They are all natural skincare, but very luxury, beautiful packaging and packed with amazing ingredients that actually work. Let me just put a little disclaimer, I am not sponsored at all. In fact, I did so much research on it myself because, and I'm so annoyed with myself that I never take like before and after photos because I'm always very skeptical about all these products. And never think they're gonna work. Okay, let me start with the packaging now. I know packaging is not very important, is the product, but I still like to look at pretty things. And for example, the serum comes in this beautiful box, which is cardboard, which is recyclable. When you open the box, you have this lovely natural straw, and the product sits in it like this. Like I've told you before, I thought it was so cute. It looked like little baby Jesus. So yeah, the packaging is absolutely adorable. Everything comes in those boxes, the cream, the eye cream, everything comes in those beautiful boxes. So these were the boxes, and the actual packaging is beautiful as well. It's glass, and this is plastic, so it's all recyclable as well. It is like a milky glass bottle with CL Charlotte Lacroix. This is a firming face serum with Argan stem cells. Then I have the renewal eye cream. Then I have the activating night cream, and I also have the gentle cleanser. So why I have decided to do the review? Because after about 10 days of using this, I have noticed difference around my eyes, and I couldn't believe it. Especially in the morning, I would wake up and my under eye area, you know, the fine lines looked more plump, they were not as noticeable, and I thought, do you know what? I am going to research and see what's in it that's supposed to be working, because you know, I have used creams before, they help with my bags, but I never really see any improvement in my lines. And let's just put it out there, the lines that we already have are not going to disappear. That's it, they're there, unless you have a surgery. But we can prevent with certain products for them to get worse, and we can make them look a bit better. Well, the products, some products can make them look better, more plump. Extracts. The ones that I have are from Microsculpting line, and in there they use Argan stem cells, and I will talk about that in a minute. Obviously I've been using it only for about 3 weeks, but after 10 days I could see the difference, and I thought, I looked in at the back of the bottles and there was no ingredients on it, and that sort of rang alarm bells. You know, I thought, why don't you have the ingredients on a bottle, on a box? So I contacted them, and this is all to do with keeping the price as low as possible, because I suppose packaging is quite expensive, printing more stuff costs more money. They said all the ingredients for every product are online, and I must say I was looking online, I couldn't find it. But how you find it, you go to the product, you click on the product, and underneath you have what it does and the ingredients, so everything is there. So one day I sat down and I actually went through almost every single ingredient in those products, and I read up about it. I've written like the most important ones down. I was playing a little researcher because I thought, what's in it that is working? So my under eye area, especially in the morning, is so plump and my fine lines are so much less visible. I don't know, it just all looks firmer and plumper. Okay, first of all, let me just tell you about prices of it, because when I first talked about it, a lot of you said, oh, this is very pricey. I totally disagree, because I don't know, for some reason a lot of people think that if something is natural should be cheaper, but actually the naturally derived ingredients are much more expensive than synthetically made ingredients, and we are quite happy to pay for, I don't know, Estee Lauder, Clinique or Lancome creams that cost a fortune, and they are not as good for you probably as these natural ingredients. So I don't know why people think that this is expensive. So for example, the Firming Face Serum, which by the way is 50 ml. You usually get 30 ml, if that, in face serums. That is right now $89. I don't think that's expensive for something that is good and works. Then the Renewal Eye Cream, which again is enormous size. This is 30 ml. Eye creams are usually much smaller than that. Sorry if you can hear my phone. This is $89 as well. The Gentle Cleanser, which is, how big is this? 250 ml is $44. And the Night Cream, which is 50 ml again, is $62. And I think there is, when I go online, is 20% off your first order or something like that. So I don't think this is expensive for something that is good for you, is cruelty free, and it actually works. Okay, so let me just quickly go a bit through the ingredients, and I even went, I read about them, then I went to look at reviews of those ingredients, not the product, the actual ingredients. I looked on Paula's Choice and everywhere. So I am not going to talk about for every single ingredients, but the ones that sort of jumped out at me and sort of explained to me why I see the difference. So in the eye cream, it has something called Albiza Julie Breezing Bark Extract, which is basically Persian silk tree. You might have heard of it as mimosa. So this ingredient protects skin cells by producing melatonin, and melatonin is the ingredient in our skin that protects us from sunburn. So when we tan and you see the tan color, that's melatonin coming up to the skin to trying to protect you. It improves respiration, ridding the skin of toxic glycogens, increasing cellular energy. Now, you might also notice, we are so obsessed with our alcohol in our products, but you must remember that not all alcohols are equal. They are derived from different things and different ways, and some are actually good for us, because I am not that into ingredients, like I have told you before, but now and again I will go and research something. So that has cetyl alcohol, and I thought, oh, it's got alcohol, but this is actually moisturizing. This is the good one that is good for you. Another ingredient that it has is Crocus Chrysanthus bulb extract and Acacia Senegal gum. Sorry if I'm butchering those words, but I think this is Latin. But chemical function of this ingredient is collagen production. This ingredient can reverse the aging process by improving cell-to-cell communication, renews the skin's resilience and firmness, and rejuvenates skin texture. Okay, the next ingredient is squalene, and this, on Paula's Choice, she was raving about it. It is a fabulous ingredient, and especially good in eye creams. And this is a lipid naturally occurring in our body. It is like our body's own little natural moisturizer. and that protects from moisture loss and shields the skin from environmental toxins. It's very rich in antioxidants and is also effective in treating eczema. And that is what I've noticed. Do you remember not long ago I was telling you that I had this terribly dry, itchy, flaky piece of skin on the top of my eye, right in my crease area, and it was quite itchy, red. It looked like eczema. And I was using a bit of hydrocortisone on it, and it would go, then it would come back. And I know you can't use hydrocortisone on your skin, especially on your very delicate eye skin, because it thins your skin. But since I've been using this cream, this is gone. And also, oh yeah, I was really gonna tell you this. You can tell I'm excited. So I don't know about you, but I often get very dry elbows here, especially in the winter. And I don't know why I do that, but this is something that I've always done. It's like a habit. Whenever I apply anything on my face, whatever I've got left, I go like this, and I always rub it in my elbows. Well, my elbows are lovely and, you know, not dry anymore. So it could be something to do with that. Okay, and the last product, ingredient I will talk about in that eye cream is Plucentia volubilis seed oil, and that has very high dose of vitamin A, E and skin soothing amino acids, which make it a powerful and natural antioxidant. And like I said, there's loads of other ingredients, and this line is based on Argan stem cells. Now the face serum has got that has the phytocell T argan stem cells. Then it has palmitoyl 3-peptide 38, which is the matrixyl synth 6. And I know this means nothing for you, but when I used to talk about the matrixyl, what important and great in anti-aging skincare peptide it is, you might remember in my other eye cream. It basically stimulates all the 3 types of collagen, because apparently we've got collagen 1, collagen 2, collagen 3. I don't know much about it. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I just went and researched it, and you can do exactly the same. It also has lecithin, which is amazing. It is a skin identical repairing ingredient and emollient, which has cell communicating ability. Also has jojoba, and we all know how good jojoba is. Benzoyl alcohol again, so I've put that down just because if you ever look and you see alcohol, you get scared. But benzoyl alcohol is organic alcohol that occurs naturally in some fruit, and also all these things have, so that might be actually used in the fragrance, because they all smell beautiful, very delicate, almost like a baby powder. I love the smell, forgot to tell you. And I think that could be used in fragrance, but it is so low also on a list. Okay, now let's talk then about the stem cells, because the stem cell technology is not that old, you know, they've started using it not very long ago in skincare. So what are stem cells? Each organ of the body has its own adult stem cell, where all the collagen and elastin is produced. And stem cells are immortal. They are forever living. So they regenerate and repair the skin, but obviously with age they get tired and worn out and decrease in activity, so they don't produce all that stuff, the new cells, the collagen, the elastin, like they used to. And we probably have heard of Swiss apple stem cells and all this, but they found, it has been found that the stem cell extract from the root of the argan tree, and this is nothing to do with our argan oil, so if you're using argan oil, don't think that you're getting argan stem cells, because this is from the root of the argan tree. They found that was the best activator of human dermal stem cells. So they obviously been testing all sorts of different stem cells from different plants, and they found that the argan tree root stem cells were the best activator of our skin cells. Okay, I haven't talked much about the cleanser. The cleanser is very, very pleasant to use. It is almost like a very thin face cream, well, like a essence. So it feels almost like you cleaning and washing your face with a cream. Unfortunately, it doesn't really do much for removing makeup. It will remove some makeup if you don't wear much, but obviously not mine. So I'm using this in the morning because obviously it has great ingredients in here as well. And the ingredients are actually on this bottle here. This is a plastic bottle. Another thing about this, the pump is not very good. I find that it really sticks. So, but it is a lovely cleanser and it smells gorgeous as well. And your face feels really nice and moisturized, doesn't feel dry and parched when you've washed it. Okay, so let me tell you how I use it. So obviously I've cleansed and everything. I start with the eye cream and you can see how much I've used. It will last you for ages. I reckon it will last you 3 months, that skincare, because the sizes are so big. The eye cream is beautiful. I might squeeze tiny bit. I don't want to. Okay, so it is quite thick and very, very emollient. It is so lovely, and I pat that in. It doesn't look like it sinks in really quickly. And I think that's why it feels so comforting. You know, like some creams just sink in and you feel like you've put nothing on. I love this one. It's like, gives me almost like a cushion, you know, under my eye. Okay, the serum has a bit of a thinner consistency. I don't want to use it too much. Smells divine. I take a pump and maybe half. I try not to take too much, but you don't need to, because then I just put it on my cheeks, on my forehead here, and I pat it like this all over my all over my face with, I don't know why. It just seems nice to do it that way. And then I just pat it in, and after that I apply the night cream. And in the morning I again use the eye cream and the serum, and then apply my SPF and do my makeup. So I obviously wash my face in the morning with that, but I don't use the cream. So what I would say, I am so excited about this product. I absolutely love it. And I feel like I want it to be my skin routine now. I enjoy using it. I am amazed that I'm seeing some difference. I'm amazed by the ingredients. I'm amazed by the packaging. I love everything about it. And if you think it is a bit expensive, please just buy these two, because I think, you know, you can use your other creams with it. But obviously you've got this Argan stem cells here. This eye cream is so lovely. I don't know if that works on my bags, because obviously I've stopped using the Tranquility skincare, not because it's no good and I don't like it. I've explained that, because I'm trying different things all the time. And you know, I really like the Balance cream, which is amazing. But because I wanted to really give it a go, I put all that away and I've been just using this. And the cream is lovely. I don't know, I don't think my bags look any worse. I don't know if they look better, but usually I used to notice that if I didn't use the other creams before I had these, my bags would get a bit worse, whereas they didn't with this. So I think it must be working on the whole eye area. So I will leave you the link down below to the website. Please go and research it yourself. Don't take just my word for it, but I'm here just to tell you that I absolutely love it. And you know, like I said, I don't really have skin routine right now because I've been trying so many things. This is my skin routine now. This is what I'm using exclusively, apart from in the morning I'm using obviously SPF cream, which is CeraVe, yeah, CeraVe AM with the SPF. and apart from that, I'm just using this skincare. So go and have a look, have a read, and see and try and see if you like it. But I would strongly recommend it. And you know, I am very skeptical about things like that. I feel nothing can turn back the time, but I think we can slow it down a bit if we boost our skin regeneration, you know, because obviously our bodies slow down in that, so they need something to help us. So that was my review, a rave review of the Charlotte Lacroix skincare. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. Thank you very much for watching, and I see you soon. Bye.